Could No Jumper be trying to claim that they broke to avoid the RICO? Look, Tasha K is cooking on this video. We even got Poetik Flakko cooking on this video. And I want y'all to tell me by the end of this video if it's true or not.
If she's not buying the fact that No Jumper is going broke, she believes that that's impossible. She believes that this is a long-term play for something more sinister behind the scenes that we are not revealing.
You saying you broke being white, and the fact that you're able to go out and get a $4 million studio, black businesses don't even get approved for that type of loan. It just, I don't know. It feels like you've got an asset on your hands and you're trying to move these assets because you got a lot of lawsuits underway, okay? Mm-hmm. And, you know, it takes money to keep money, okay? Yeah. And so here's the thing.
Now, I got to say, I got to agree with Tasha K and Poetik Flakko real quick, because I feel that with the federal indictment on hand right now, this is the time to get away from everything. Anything that's not right, you want to get away from it because the feds could take it away at the drop of a dime. So any illegal activity that's going on, they got wiretaps going on. It's a lot of federal activity with this whole case. So this is a good time for him to conveniently turn into... I broke. It's convenient. It's convenient. He know the feds are listening.
So I called up a little friend of mine that happens to work in, you know, the PD's office, LAPD, and apparently Adam is not telling the whole story. Now,
when I first heard this, I almost picked up the phone and called Tasha K, bro. Like, auntie, tell me what's up, bro. Tell me what I don't know, bro. Because what is Adam hiding from us, man? Because hold on now, bro. LAPD is giving you information.
That's deep.
So, again, if this is true, this is very bad. That's but deep. Adam is maintaining the fact that this was an announcement to announce that No Jumper is having money issues and you know, he needed fans to step up more. Has nothing to do with nothing criminal. Now,
would he tell the people if something was wrong? No.
Now, Tasha K will say that No Jumper in their pivot to gang content is coming back to bite him.
Now, he is more than welcome to come on the platform and address it. You know, I just kind of felt like I wasn't going to get the entire truth because it's got to do with a lot of that RICO stuff that's going on with Big U and Wack 100 and all those guys. So apparently he went from doing like, I guess just regular underground rapper content to now it's content to ignite street beef. And then they come and talk on the platform about street beef. And then they carry out the street beef and then they use it to, you know, send shots at each other, sort of like.
But in all reality, these people are getting themselves in trouble. This is not, everybody keeps calling Adam 22 and No Jumper, you know, feds, and that they're getting people indicted. They're getting these people on wiretaps and situations that have nothing to do with this. There's really only one interview right now and a cease and desist that is at hand right now. Everything else is off the table.
What Vlad was doing for a while and then he stopped. You know what I'm saying? Because he was getting, you know, he was being called a fed and everything like that because they were asking to use his footage, even though he says he never gave them any footage. Okay, whatever. So that's what his platform evolved into, especially when he had linked with Wack 100, okay?
It's at this point in the video, I began to sit back like, Tasha K is one of the smartest, most savviest people when it comes to the media. So, now, this is my theory, okay? Tasha K could either be telling the truth. She contacted LAPD. LAPD told her these things. Or Tasha K realizes what's currently going on with the climate of No Jumper. Tasha K has a beef with Wack 100. She despises Wack 100, and they're in a really heated feud right now. It's very bad. Tasha K can essentially say, okay, I'm going to utilize information to go against Wack 100. I'm going to utilize information to try to get Adam to separate himself from Wack 100 by sort of letting him know that LAPD is telling me that you doing content with Wack 100 and these other gangbangers is going to get you in some serious trouble.
And Wack 100 claims that he's, I guess, some type of set pyro. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't really live that lifestyle. I've never dealt with people that live that lifestyle. But here's what I'm being told is that Adam gotta go, and the platform has gotta go, because the thing about it is, it's like, you know, it's caused so many disruptions in the community with them using his platform to ignite beef, and then they talk about the beef, and then they send shots. They're going to be queuing all of that content to use to build a case on these people that they just recently arrested, Big U and all those people. And so in order for him to not be labeled a snitch, even though his content snitches and they were snitching on themselves, it's better to just kind of pack up and move out of Dodge.
Yeah.
Listen.
Makes sense.
Now, Tasha K is a very savvy media personality.
Poetik Flakko is also a very savvy media personality. He's going to start streaming on Twitch conveniently in May. Now, he's been doing well. He's actually doing better than No Jumper, and that's, a part of it too. But I feel that he wants to get away too, because it's cool to be cool with people and talk to people, but it's a lot different when they're going to have you subpoenaed and now you got to go to court and then you got to speak on behalf of these relationships that you got.
Auntie. So maybe she's just utilizing information that Adam already put out there to go against Wack. Because Adam did put out there that he's selling the current No Jumper facility is up for sale, and they're moving the location. So maybe Tasha K is just using that information to take a wild guess and frame it as LAPD told her. Because let's just say this. Adam sells the building and he moves out of Los Angeles County. Let's just say he moves the office an hour away. Would that really help things in terms of law enforcement? Because maybe LAPD is saying, hey, bruh, y'all got to go. Y'all got to leave Los Angeles County, bruh, and take that malarkey to another county.
I don't even know. Legally, I don't even know if they can do that. You know what I mean? Y'all would have to be committing actual crimes, y'all. A platform is a platform, but actually crimes is crimes. That's like a whole different legal standpoint.
It's like a federal investigation. And I don't feel like if the feds were on No Jumper, or if the feds needed certain things from No Jumper, or they were trying to squeeze No Jumper for information and footage, that wouldn't stop that. But now listen, I don't know if this is true or not, right? As far as I know, Adam hasn't told us anything about this. I haven't gotten any word regarding LAPD. LAPD hasn't been to the office to bother us. However, I can see when footage like the Luce Cannon and Jay Reed footage begin to surface online. Now, the footage, if you guys haven't watched it yet, Luce Cannon and Jay Reed got into an altercation outside of No Jumper that led to Jay Reed and the person that he was with getting stripped butt naked, getting pistol whipped, getting beat up, getting robbed. So, and that footage began to circulate all across social media.
When things hit social media, it's over. So all the evidence in this case in the RICO, and when it hits social media, it's going to get spread. Just like this robbery, the fact that we even know anything about it should let you know this is not being done right. But look, we're going to get into part 2 if that's what you want. You're going to write part 2 in the comments, and we'll get into that. Make sure y'all subscribe. RichHouseCrime. See you on the next one. I'm out of here.